Okay, we want to discuss what happens when inverse of x inverse of y is given to us. What should be the answer? That is what is the question. Now we have discussed this at length in class, but how do we do it very quickly? Let me just explain it to you. First of all, tan inverse function.
Just wanted the graphical.
एक मिनट. F is a function from R to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, so minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 is this function tan inverse f of x is equal to inverse x. So domain is real numbers, range or codomain is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open interval. Therefore, these are the angles. These are the angles that we are talking about. And what we will see is these values of x and y. Okay, so those numbers we will see and we will have to decide what is the answer. So if we are in plus or minus 45 degree, okay, so if minus 45 degree is less than alpha comma beta 45 degree, जर ते दोघेही जण minus 45 to 45 असतील, so when they get added they will not exceed either 90 or they will not be less than minus 90. So this is the safest condition to have alpha and beta between minus 45 and 45 degree. Okay, but then alpha and beta are not known. We will see x and y, numerical values of x and y. So tan of alpha, what is tan of alpha is equal to x. So if x is 45, tan of alpha is 1, and if x is minus 45, tan of alpha is minus 1. Therefore, minus 1 is less tan alpha, comma tan beta is less than 1. So what is tan alpha? It is x and y. This is the safest condition. When x and y are between minus 1 to 1, when they get added, they will not cross this domain. Oh, sorry, this is ulta pahiye na. F is tan inverse x. So f is defined from R to बरोबर है ना? Correct.
Yes.
Correct. X values can be real numbers and the angles that we will get back will be between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So have you understood the easiest case? If you are between minus 45 to 45, that means if x is between minus 1 to 1, then you are safe. And then what calculations are we doing? This is tan, this is alpha plus beta, this is alpha plus beta. So if we take tan of inverse x plus tan inverse y, it is equivalent to tan of alpha plus beta, and therefore tan of alpha plus beta is tan alpha plus tan beta divided by 1 tan alpha tan beta. Correct? But then our tan alpha is x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Okay, so tan of the required angle is x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Therefore, tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y, that is required angle should be tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Okay, so this is what we call main function. If everything is all right, then the answer is going to be main function. So if your value of x comma y is between -1 to 1, it is a very nice situation. Answer is going to be this. Okay, what will be another nice situation? Another nice situation is if one angle is in first quadrant and second angle is in fourth quadrant. No matter if they are more than 45, but if one angle is in first quadrant and another angle is in second quadrant, then their summation will never exceed pi by 2 or will never be less than minus pi by 2. That is also another easy situation. Baga samajte ka hai? Do you understand? If one angle is here and suppose another angle is here, summation of these two angles, Realme 5s. Realme 5s. Who is Realme 5s? Not admitting. Oh, the word of it. Okay. So if look at x and y, then how do we recognize that x and y have opposite? These are, I mean, one angle is in first quadrant and one angle is in second quadrant. How do we understand? I mean, if x is positive, then it is in first quadrant. If y is negative, then it is in second quadrant. As simple as that. Because ray over here will give us tan value equal to positive number. So x is positive in this case, y is negative. So what we need to observe is x into y. X into y, if it is less than 0, that means one of them is positive, one of them is negative. If both of them, product of them is negative, then one is positive, one is negative. That is yet another safe case, and therefore does not matter. Your answer is going to be same main function, right? Boundary case, if both the angles are 45, they will end up being pi by 2. If both the angles are minus 45, both of them together will end up being 90 degree.
Sir,
Yes.
when we say we are adding it with the negative sign or only the magnitudes.
Adding means, yes, of course, with negative sign.
The angle, okay.
Yes, of course, you are adding both the thing with. Now, this angle is going to be say minus 20 and this angle is going to be say 60, then 60 plus minus 20, that is total 40 answer. 40 is in this range, no problem. Understood?
Yes.
Now the boundary cases. Boundary cases is both of them are 45, 1 and 1. Again it will go and sit on pi by 2. Okay. So what is boundary case? If x into y is equal to 1, x into y is equal to 1, that is our boundary case. Do you understand why it is boundary case? Because you can see that the denominator becomes 0 and x into y is 1, and then if x into y is 1 and both x comma y are greater than 0, positive, that means one can be 30, another can be 60, one can be 45, another can be 45, one can be 80, another can be 10, but both of them are in first quadrant and their product becomes 1. That makes this ratio undefined, and tan inverse of undefined quantity is pi, right? So if this is the situation, the answer is pi by 2. If y is equal to 1 and x comma y is less than 0, negative, both of them, that means minus 80 minus 10, they become minus 90. This answer will be minus pi by 2. So all special cases we have considered till now. Okay. Now what we need to consider is, what if the total angle alpha plus beta gets into the second quadrant. If alpha plus beta gets into second. When will that happen? When alpha is also positive, beta is also positive, and they are such that they add up and cross 9 degree. That is what is going to trouble us. Okay. So in that case, can we figure out what should be the conditions on x and y? Now both x and y should have same parity. Do you
Yes.
understand that? Because if x and y have different parity, they will produce main function because the angle will continue to remain in minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 zone. So both of them must have same parity. So let us consider x comma y greater than 0. Both of them are positive. And if both of them are positive, and then what is the condition that we will get so that they exceed pi by 2? Now the condition for xy we have seen. For xy, if it is 1, then it is on boundary. Okay, if x into y is less than 1, then we are discussing the safe case. Therefore if x into y, if it is greater than 1, see, look at this main formula. If x into y is greater than 1, then the denominator is going to become x and y both are positive. Therefore this quantity will be entirely negative quantity, and if you take tan inverse of negative quantity, quantity is negative, that means you are getting some value here. So if you take tan inverse of negative quantity, you will end up getting angle which is this, okay, which is a negative angle. However, the situation here is both x and y are positive, x into y is also positive. Therefore this is the case where they are entering second quadrant, and you end up getting total angle alpha plus beta over here as far as inverse trigonometry calculations are concerned. So you will get, because of inverse trigonometric function, you will get angle this. However, you want angle this. This is your actual alpha plus beta. And you will get this alpha dash plus beta dash. Therefore, in this case, the answer should be main function, that is this, plus pi. You want to produce it, you want to take it into the second quadrant. And now the last case which is remaining, which is just the remaining case out of this
So
algebra.
over here, why doesn't minus pi work?
Why does not minus pi work? Why? Because both x and y are positive. So individually, if you look at alpha and beta, which is tan, x is what? X is tan alpha and y is tan beta, right? Now x is positive. Therefore, where do you think this alpha is going to be?
First quadrant.
First quadrant. Y is also positive. Where do you think this beta will be? First quadrant. So first quadrant means they are between 0 to 90. So when both of them are getting added, both of them are between 0 to 90, they will be between 0 to 180. In fact, they will be between 90 to 180 in this case. You cannot take them to minus, na? Why will they be negative? This is alpha is going to be alpha plus beta is going to be between 9 pi by 2 is less than alpha plus beta is less than pi. That is the second quadrant that we are talking about. So that is what is important. You need to be alert in knowing what alpha are you talking about, what angle are you talking about, what beta are you talking about, and what are their corresponding x's and y's. Now we have put the condition x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0. Therefore, terminal rays of alpha and beta are in first quadrant. Why will they add up and become negative? They will not. So whatever answer the main function that you are getting, this answer is going to be negative because of the range minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. That is because of the trimmed domain to make them 1 1 on 2. That is the price we are paying. This answer that you will get out of inverse of tan is negative, but we are aware that this is not negative answer, it is a positive answer. It is summation of two positive angles and it has to be positive, therefore we take it to plus pi. Have you understood? What, internet connection problem? ऐकायला येते सगळ्यांना? Okay. ठीक आहे. Now the only one case which is remaining is which is x into y is greater than 1 and both of them are negative. X into y is greater than 1 and x comma y are less than 0. So in that case, x comma y, both of them are less than 0. That means both of them are in fourth quadrant. When both of them are in fourth quadrant, when they get added alpha plus beta, of course they will be in third quadrant. But the angle, if it is in third quadrant, its corresponding tan is going to be positive. Now how will it be positive? Tan x into y is greater than 1, therefore denominator is negative. But x and y, both of them are less than 1, therefore numerator is also negative. And hence this ratio is going to be positive, right? And therefore tan inverse of a positive number will take you in the first quadrant. So it will report this angle. When you take tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy, you will get this angle. However, you want this angle, and therefore you should put main function minus pi.
Sir, can you tell a case where only for the first one, only plus pi would give the answer and not minus pi? Because I'm getting the same angle I considered some cases.
I don't know. Let me give you an example. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 0.8. Okay. Now this is the only information that we have. Tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 0.8. You are supposed to report what is the answer for this. So first thing that you will do is 2 plus 0.8 upon 1 minus 2 into 0.8. This is the quantity important to you, and then you will take tan inverse of this. That is what is going to be your answer as far as main function is concerned. Now you will have to check for the correction. The correction is x is 2. Now let me show you here. X is 2. If x is 45, then it is this. X is 2 means this is 1, this is 2. This is my terminal. This is tan 2, tan inverse 2. That is the angle alpha. And y is 0.8. So this is 1 and 0.8. So another ray is here. This is my beta. Okay. So of course alpha plus beta will enter into second quadrant. Why? Why? Because of this theory. I am dealing with this case now. X is greater than 1? Yeah, 0? Yes. Y is greater than 0? Yes. Is x into y greater than 1? Yes. 1.6. If x into y is greater than 1, then this quantity, this denominator is negative. So if you calculate this quantity, it is 2.8 upon 0.6. which is with negative sign. So whatever this quantity is negatively signed, and when you take tan inverse of that, you will end up getting some angle like this. This is what is the answer that you will get because of this main function. However, this is not the correct answer. We want alpha plus beta, which is exactly opposite ray of this. Exactly opposite ray of this, because tan of this angle and tan of this angle is same. Therefore, it has to be opposite ray. Okay. So if 2 and 0.8, find out the main function, take tan inverse and then add pi. So the answer for this question will be,
सर पण मायनस पाय केलं तरी सेमच येणार आहे ना.
अरे मायनस पाय केलं तर कसं सेम येणार मित्रांनो? मायनस पाय केलं तर तुम्ही फक्त टॅनच्या व्हॅल्यूकडे बघू नका. तुम्हाला टॅनची व्हॅल्यू विचारलेली नाहीये, तुम्हाला अँगल विचारला आहे. अँगल बद्दलची माहिती विचारलेली आहे, तुम्हाला टॅन ऑफ अँगलची माहिती विचारलेली नाहीये. तुम्ही ट्रिग्नोमेट्री मध्ये अडकून पडलाय अजून. हा रे असू दे किंवा हा रे असू दे, टॅन व्हॅल्यू सेम आहे. तुम्हाला टॅन व्हॅल्यू विचारलीच नाहीये. तुम्हाला अल्फा प्लस बीटा विचारलाय, अँगल विचारलाय मित्रांनो. म्हणून सगळं चाललंय नाही. पाय ऍड करावाच लागेल त्याच्यात, नाही तर उत्तर चुकणार.
Yes, sir.
Let us take the convenient x is equal to, let us take the known example now. Let us take negative side example. Now x is equal to minus root 3. X is minus root 3. So what is this corresponding angle? If x is minus root 3,
Minus 60 degree.
this is, we know that this is minus 60 degree. Okay. And y is say minus 1 upon root 2. Minus 1 upon root 2. We know how much this angle is. अरे हो कि नहीं?
Yes.
No. How much is this angle?
35.
Sorry. Oh, this is tan. Sorry. My mistake. It is mine. Let us take it minus 1. Na? Easy. What is this angle? Minus 40.
Minus 40.
Right? Now let us find out what is this case. X is negative, y is negative. So either this case or this case, or maybe the safe case. One of them. Okay? One of them. But it is not safe case because root 3 is also not lying in this zone. And minus 1 is also, this is strict inequality. Therefore, minus 1 is also not in zone. So this is not easy case. X into y is less than 0, either this, but then x into y is not equal to 1. So this is not this case, then it is this case. So what will be the main function? Main function will be minus 1 minus root 3 upon 1 minus 1 into minus root 3. Is that correct? So that is minus sign common, root 3 plus 1 divided by this is minus and this is greater than 1. Therefore, what is this? 1 minus root 3. So it is root 3 minus 1 with root 3 minus 1 with negative sign. Do you understand this? And therefore negative gets cancelled. Therefore this quantity is a positive quantity. Okay, if this quantity is positive and if you are taking tan inverse of the positive quantity, you will be somewhere here. So you will get angle. The moment you take a tan inverse, you will get this angle. However, you want minus 60 plus minus 45, which is 105, minus 105 angle. You are looking for minus 105 angle and you will get something here. And it is going to be exactly equal to how much angle you will get? This angle, whatever you will get, if you subtract minus pi from that, then only the answer is going to be minus 105. Arey, samajhtay ka? Otherwise, if you try to find out tan inverse of this quantity, it will be 75 degree. समजते का तुम्हाला? You are asked to find out summation of two angles and not the tan ratio of two angles. Tan, whether to take tan or tan inverse is your problem. I am asking you what is the summation of two angles, and then you are supposed to report the correct angle.
Got it, sir.
Huh?
Got it.
Yeah. If I ask you what is 40 plus 70, You must say 110 degree. If you say something else, then it is wrong. If I ask you what is minus 60 minus 50 together, how much do you get? You must tell me 110 minus 110. Nothing else. So to make it short, only two serious cases you need to look. If parity of both of them are same, and if the ratio, basically if the main function ratio becomes positive, and when the main function ratio becomes negative. You have to remember only those two cases where you want a positive angle and you get a negative angle. You need to add pi. When you want negative angle and you get a positive angle, you need to subtract pi. I think that is the story of this and story of similar other inverse trigonometric identities. समजलंय? अरे समजलंय का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.